Steve has arrived. The DLC is finally here, and people have been able to get their hands on him, but the question is he actually any good, and does he actually work? Well, in reality, he's always going to work. We have a sodding piranha plant in there, and Pac-Man. So, yeah, he's always going to work. You know, at the end of the day, there are so many different characters in there now. It's just a big combination. Hell, you've got Mr. Game & Watch, you've got Rob, you've got Duck Hunt, for God's sake. So it was always a question that Minecraft Steve was going to work. It's just a question of, should he be in there? Now, I have had a few games with him, and I'm not going to lie, I am not a pro Smash Brothers player, you know, shock horror. I'm just someone who just wants to have a quick few games now and then when I'm able to jump on the toilet and escape the roles of parental responsibility. And I'm not that good, and Steve, for me, is far too technical. He's great to play in the sense of it's good fun, you see him flying around the screen and everything, but if I want to use him as a pro player, I don't think I'm actually going to be at that level. So far, what I've seen of him, he's got his little, what should we call it, minecart. I think we'll just call it a minecart. There could be another official name for it, but I don't know what it is. That's his side B. That's insane. That is an absolutely insane move when you see yourself flying around or throwing it at opponents, essentially sending them to an early death. And it actually reminds me of Squirtle's Shell Smash. I think it's Shell Smash, one of my favourites. I call it the Boop, because I just love going around going boop with this little Squirtle, where you have the potential to throw yourself off the stage and then go, oh god, if you're not quick enough, and you're absolutely buggered. And the thing is that Minecraft Steve's recovery up B is not that good, really, to get you out of a jam. It's there to try and float you across the screen, but as an up trajectory compared to other people's, it's really not that good. I found him quite complex to play with, in the sense of there's a lot that has to go on to Steve. You know, I think a lot of it comes down to timing. A lot of the time has to be spent crafting. That's not to say he's not a good player. And as you can watch in the videos that I'm probably showing, and I've taken it from other YouTubers, this is not me playing, don't you worry, it's not me playing. He's savage. People have been able to use him, and he is absolutely savage. Some of these kills are terrifying. They're absolutely terrifying how people are able to use them, and it really shows what a pro player can do. In the right hands, he's absolutely incredible. He can really, he's got the stage grab. He can really stop people, or you can guard the edges. He can edge guard so easily. If you let Steve get anywhere near an edge, you're in absolute trouble. He can lay dynamite, he can plant blocks, he can basically smash anyone with his anvil. I think any character who is an up strength has an up B, like I say, Cloud, any of the characters from Fire Emblem who use like an up B slash, but it's more like a direct up to try and get out of trouble. They're going to be in huge problems when Steve comes along, because of that anvil attack, it goes straight down, it hits so hard, and it literally just bonks them off the arena. Someone like a Pikachu would be okay. Well, they'd still have to hope that they don't get hit by the anvil, but their angle doesn't make it so predictable that they know where they're going to be. Kirby would be okay, Jigglypuff would be okay. I think anyone with that real high up, or high up directory, I could really say 90 degree, 0 degree, you know what I mean, just basically straight up, is going to be in huge trouble. And Steve is able to protect that edge so well. The fact he can also put blocks up there to make you smack around. I think I saw one kill, I think it might be in this video, where they use essentially the grab, the fishing hook, which is amazing, by the way, using a fishing rod, to throw them up into the block and they bounce down. That's terrifying. Will he get a nerf? I don't think he will, and I'll go into that shortly, but I think as it stands at the moment, if you know how to use Steve incredibly, you're a pro player, you can get a lot out of this. You really can, and his kills look fun. They actually look really fun, and when you get done by them, or when it pays off, it looks amazing. But that's the thing, a lot of Steve is timing, and this goes on a bit down to the weaknesses. If you can get his moves to work, they look great, but I think, again, timing comes down to it. It's a lot of practice that you're going to need to be able to use Steve to his full potential. I think some of the other problems that Steve has is you need to rely a lot on mining. It is in the name Minecraft. You need to mine materials to be able to use most of Steve's moves, and the more materials that you have, the better its moves. But some of his moves won't even work without having any materials. So if you haven't got any metal, you can't use his anvil, you can't use the minecart, and they're massive because they're some of his best moves. If your sword breaks, which happens because of durability, then you've only got a rubbish punch, and you're not going to get anywhere with that sort of punch that you need to be able to craft. Now, if you're good enough You'll be able to gain yourself opportunities for you to do some mining, but if you're not, you're in trouble. You're in absolute trouble. So I think basically Steve is relying on being able to smack opponent away to then start crafting, to then start doing some mining, to get his materials up. But if you don't have that opportunity, Steve is really in dead trouble. And so really, if you're a really fast Smash Brothers player, you've got a Smash player like, a quick character like Sheik, you've got one like Pikachu, get in there, get the job done like Fox, get in there, get him done, keep constant pressure on Steve. That's the only way I can see you really winning games against Steve, keep constant pressure. But if you're a slow character, you're going to give him opportunities to start mining the resources he needs, and then he's going to put you in a whole buttload of trouble. I think if it was like a 4-player game or an 8-player game, Steve would be great fun. I think Steve will be able to dominate for the fact that he can just literally get into battle when he needs to, and then because 8 players, you can probably just, move away from a little bit, get out of the chaos, start mining as much as you want really, and then just get back into the fray and cause absolute chaos. But if it's one-on-one, I think if it's pro standards, again, it's not me, I think he'll be a bit harder to use. He's definitely the most technical player I've seen out of all the characters so far. My god, he's technical, probably even more so than Terry, and Terry's button control. But I think at the same time, he has the ability to do some cool things, like throwing the minecart at somebody, the minecart at somebody is so much fun. Laying TNT traps is so much fun. My only concern with with Steve, is that he's far too fiddly and far too, you need a lot of practice. For any newbies that are coming to the series, so, if you're a casual player, I don't think Steve's going to be the one for you. And if you're new to Smash Brothers because of Minecraft Steve, I don't think he's going to be the one for you, unless, hear me out, you got to get some practice. You got to fucking put that work in, because if you can get the work in, he will give you the shit. He will give you the best games you can ever have imaginable, but you've got to put that practice in. And I suppose that's like a lot of gameplay. You practice, you get good. But the thing is with Steve, I don't think it's one of those ones you can just jump into and instantly enjoy. He's going to take practice, and he's going to take some getting used to. With someone like a Mario or a Link, you could probably just jump into that quite easily. But with him, I think with Steve, you're going to need a lot of practice just to get the hang of the basics, how he works, what's the best playstyle for you. And that really makes me think about the younger fans that might be coming into this series. Is it going to be right for them? Again, people might be buying Smash Brothers just because of Minecraft. Let's be honest, because of Steve's inclusion, the sales are going to be going up. But is that going to happen? Honestly, I don't know. I want people to enjoy it. I think, looking back, and if you haven't seen my last video, look at it when I've talked about Steve. People were bitching and moaning, but I'm not going to go over the same argument. But on thinking about it and now seeing Steve and having a chance to play him, I think he's really good fun. I think he fits into this world fantastically. The stages look amazing. I think they fit right at home in Smash Brothers, and I can't see why they wasn't included earlier. I don't think he's so much of a meme character now. I think he rightly held his place in there, but I do believe that he is not for the casual player. He's not for the newbie. He is someone who you've got to put in a lot of time and effort to get the best out of, and if you do put that time and effort in, you've got one hell of a character. A scary, scary character. As I said earlier, do I think he's going to get nerfed? No, I don't think he'll get nerfed, for the simple reason, while he can do some absolutely destructive kills, he has to be able to craft and mine, and if he can't do either of those, Steve can be kept at bay. Now again, I'm not a pro player, so if you want a pro review into this, find some other channels, because it ain't going to be for me. He feels right at home, he is a good character if you put the work in, and really we should all just appreciate that he's there. I think it probably brought a lot of new fans, and I'd be interested to see how many people actually download this content and that one goes forward. Hopefully now we've got a few more months until we get the next one. I still think it's going to be Crash. I think it will be Crash Bandicoot. I've already done a review on my thing of who I want to be in. I will be doing more videos. I probably won't be doing too much news unless someone comes along in the future. But until then, I've been HBT, and if you do like my content, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all there. Bye bye.